soon as the green flag at the back and the 5 red lights are on for the Singapore Grand Prix. And the race to turn 1 is going this full wet Singapore condition. The downpour rain will decide the pace as in towards turn 1 we go. Sloskan leads from Dub Z, who is side by side with Brands, 2 title contenders this season so far. As look at that, 5 cars separated by absolutely nothing. Watching from the Haas, there is a complete split in some strategies here. A lot on the a couple on the inters, mostly full wets, side by side with Infrajack in the Sauber, along with Commentator in the Haas. Inters v full wets. Full wets should favour it at the current moment in time, as Brands is going tight to the inside, but Codematic's going tighter as on the inside. Codematic will go, forcing his rival out wide, and Infrajack looking for the switchback on the pair of them, side by side in sector 2, and roaring round the outside to take the podium place. A lovely double move by the Kick Sauber man, who goes up into the top 3 there, as now side by side, maybe into the wall goes the Aston Martin, and Lanky can go through as well, and Ollie Scones in the Williams is maybe going to think of moving on the inside. Oh yeah, very risky on the inside there, side by side, tapping the wall, was in the wall, goes WHF Arrow, and into the wall again goes the SSR Zampa, and there's Concertina effect, and there is a full course yellow. It's a virtual safety car been deployed for the debris. Cree, and this is off the road goes Cree, and the Red Bull, who is on the full west, is diving on the inside of the Aston Martin. Contact is in the wall, goes the Aston Martin, but then we get on the power, and the Aston Martin has got through as Cree now has a look on the inside. Drift by the Aston Martin as the 2 Red Bulls are looking to go into battle as well towards the George Russell corners. They are side by side, and this is where Arrow picked up damage on the last lap. Off the road goes the Aston Martin, and it's almost contact again, but it's a nice manoeuvre from the championship leader, who's off this time. It's Jamie Dwyer in the Kick Sauber, who is spun around of wet conditions. Infrajack's maybe getting closer once again. He's able to follow so well, as there's the mistake he was looking for. Dubsy with a twitch on the exit of turn 1, and down on the inside goes the Kick Sauber, and finally he gets his move done. Considering the rain is still actually quite heavy, to be fair. Codematic is maybe looking down. He's diving down on the inside, and he's absolutely elbowing his way through. Elbow out stuffed by the Haas driver, and he shows the elbow to get back into the podium place. Dub Z, but there's a drift. There's a mistake from Jack, a slight mistake, as Jack is looking now maybe for the move on the inside. Jack will defend the inside line. Codematic will look around the outside. We're side by side in towards the final chicane of the racetrack. 10 seconds for Zampa for exit for crossing the white line. Jack very late on the brakes there. Lovely manoeuvre. Sloskan is continuing on for another lap, and we're side by side through the final corner. Off the road goes the Sauber, and through into P2 goes the Haas driver. Jamie Dwyer just picked up a 3-second time penalty for track limits, as Dub Z finally on the inside has finally got the move done, and the Ferrari is finally Apex as Lanky and Jamaican Jam are side by side, and Jamaican Jam on the inside with the old switcheroo by Lanky though. He's got him on the exit as positions exchange. What's going on here between the 2 Haas cars? Oh! Contact between the 2 Haases. And there's a 10-second penalty for Quincy. The 2 Haases have collided, and it's given Quincy a 10-second time penalty in the Red Bull, but in the wall almost went brown, and Quincy's pulling on the inside, and so you don't see many moves through this section of the racetrack. Side by side they go, drifting wide off the road goes Brams, and Quincy can go back through into P4. Rain getting so light you can barely see it there on that camera. When you go on board you can see it quite clearly. Quincy's now pulling to the inside, and the Haas is through, and it's now a Haas 1-2 on the road, and as we have only 2 final lap of this race, and Codematic has checked out front by 7.4 seconds as Ride goes Sloskan, and there was a major slide, and that's going to allow Brams through on the road now. He was going to get that place anyway, but Brams is ahead of the pole sitter, and for the 3rd time after starting from pole, it's 3 poles but 0 wins for Sloskan. In the streets of Singapore, it's not a pole win, it's Codematic winning the Singapore Grand Prix to lead home a Haas 1-2. Quincy comes home in 2nd place. Ollie Beam will finish 3rd on the road, but it will be Brams taking the final podium spot. Lanky in 4th, Ollie Bean in 5th, Sloskan 6th, and then it will be Scones, the man who was 2nd in the World Championship, in 7th. Craig Conley will take P8. Andre will come home for P10, or P9 on the road, P10 when Dub Z does cross the line to take P9.